Thank you, Stunna. We will be painting a beautiful, happy little accident today here on Twitch. A couple of trees, some birds, lovely little birds, friendly little squirrels.
It's a pretty good impression.
On Overpass.
That's not bad, and hopefully we'll see that. I doubt it, though. I think it's going to be a lot more destructive than that, Matthew. It will be Fnatic versus Grayhound here, another best-of-3 to work out who advances to the playoffs. The last Australian hope here, Matt, and they're on their best pick. Their Overpass has been pretty good this tournament.
And not only are they the last Australian hope, they have a chance to avenge Chiefs because it was Fnatic that sent them packing.
Indeed.
Just a little while ago.
I've got Fnatic 2-0 here, but Grayhound, everyone's been saying it, their CT sides have been strong. They've got wind in their sails right now. We'll see what they can do here as we get into the pistol. Crims looking to open things up. Takes a nade, not too much damage. And they're going through the connector here. Grayhound with one smoke, one flashbang. And they're grouping up and looking to cause damage. Maybe towards that B-bomb site.
Oh, bit of an awkward exchange. Bro and a twist. JW in on it as well. Urkist manages one at least. Watch for Dexter. Urkist, by the way, slow on this game earlier, on this map earlier, I should say, but had the final nail in the coffin with smoke at the door.
What a play that was. Really
you were going nuts.
I fell off my chair. I was running around. My shirt fell off. It was crazy.
That was last night.
Okay, well,
Don't get
I was just
timelines
excited. Dexter is giving himself a chance. They've got the bomb towards that short position. He's probably back to a 2 versus 1. This is now winnable. We'll see what he can do with it. 1 minute on the clock. Cheeky reload. Trying to see if he can get any intel here whatsoever.
Big bad Dexter. See you tomorrow, everyone who's coming to the Qudos Bank Arena. This is for one of the final spots on that stage. But yeah, that's right. We're going to be live in Sydney in front of our lovely audience tomorrow. And I have to say I'm looking forward to it. You guys were a lot of fun 2 years ago. Can't really say I know what you were like last year, but I'm here again now.
I can tell you. They weren't a big fan of me.
Well, you're a wanker,
yeah,
so I can understand that.
He's got the bomb at least. Has to go A, really. And Exist knows it. He'll be rotating in. Considering the low HP of Dexter, I don't think there'll be much of a chance here. He has been spotted now. A couple of bullets from the USP will do it. If he gets the plant down, though, that's something. He does smoke here. He's going to get it down, you know. Oh, he does. That's enough. He wasn't going to win the round, but the plant comes through, and you can see, yeah, Fnatic happy on the round, but that shouldn't have been a plant, really. But either way, Grayhound will take it. So, giving themselves somewhat of a chance in the next round. They could get AKs if they really wanted to. A lot of teams with the bomb down will bring out 2 AKs and 3 pistols, or take the full EK now and have a really strong buy in the third. We'll see which way they're inclined. I think it's the latter, as Malta's got a Deagle, P250s as well. Neil M making a bit of a name for himself as well with his reactions. Very passionate coach. See if he can get his team stuck into this game. They're going to give this one up, though. Roland looking for the initial duels. He gets that first kill on Dexter. Good follow-up nade as well. Takes Stacey down to 34.
Malta waiting with the Deagle. Urkist. P250. He'll hang out around the fountain just to see if anyone dare try and push back out to where Dexter died. Dexter was also the name of that, like, serial killer show,
Yeah, I was going
right?
to say, you got Dexter's Lab, which is quite happy and nice.
Unfortunately, I didn't watch that show, so I can't make references to it. But
No,
it was pretty sadistic, if I'm not mistaken.
Absolutely. It's all about interesting ways to kill people, I think. So maybe
Sounds like my type of jam.
Quite appropriate, considering the game. Either way, making their way towards the A site. JW, prime position to get a few kills. Brolander's taking a bit of aggro away for him. Making their way towards the bathrooms. Decent smoke and a better shot from Malta. They can actually pre-fire that spot now.
That smoke bounced. I was going to say, that's not super strong by him. He's visible, but good wraparound for the bathrooms either way to spot him out and check it for his teammates. They can bust through, and they have. They're on the site where Malta tries to get the Deagle shot, but Twist is up to the task. In fact, doubly so. Finds Sicko, and it's Crimson Exist in the picture as well. It's actually JW and Exist in the literal picture. But it's 2-0 for Fnatic.
Well, this is where things take a turn for the worse with Fnatic because, like we said, Grayhound will have an extremely strong buy now, and there'll be a few residual lesser weapons on the Fnatic side. Broland with a FAMAS, Crims with that UMP. Suggests they might try something a little bit more aggressive at the start here. Full array of AKs, Grayhound, all the utility they need as well. Sicko nading in. That should be pretty effective, actually. JW takes 24 damage. Malta receives a grenade as well, dropping the smoke, and this is what I expected. So in towards that connector, just a little bit more active than usual, considering their setup. Grayhound go into a solid slow default. Their T-sides have not looked fantastic on this map. We saw them play against MIBR. I think it was looking likely to be a 13-2 half, and then MIBR a little bit too aggressive, gave it the 12-3, and the CT side of Grayhound actually was pretty strong. They brought it back to a 16-11, 16-12 scoreline, I think. But yeah, it was the T side that was a real problem for them. Did manage to take down FaZe in this map earlier.
Smoke down to the monster. Crims is a bit of a monster. He's going to be standing on the inside of it in case anyone dare try and push through. Checks it for consideration. Everyone outside of the B site with 36 seconds is rather indicative from our side. Fnatic side doesn't really have that much information or knowledge. They will now. Lots of utility over top of the wall. Crims makes contact. Malta does better, and so does Dick Stacy as he comes out of the shaft. He takes down Crims. Malta gone, but it's all been traded back. But so is that. So is the kill from JW to get back in the site. And Broland gets above. They deny the plant. JW got the information from his teammate on top of the boards, and his young teammate Broland's gone beyond that. He found a second kill as well as the assist to close out the round.
Huge victory there for Fnatic. It was a nice opening for Grayhound there. Their slow default, an opening pick, and the pounce towards the B site was looking very good. But a couple of crucial kills through the smoke saved Fnatic, deny the plan, and it's Broland who does so much damage to that FAMAS as well. It's going to be 3-0 Fnatic as Grayhound have to take another partial buy here. Deagles, Armor, Tech 9. Seeing a little bit more of that weapon these days. At least one per team. Orchestra will have it this time. Yeah, 2 sets of armor and a lot of flames to negate it as you see the incendiaries land towards the T-steps and indeed the playground. Sicko takes a lot of damage as he tries to make his way in. The follow-up grenade as well. Luckily, he's on the other side of the wall.
Just waits around inside of the site. He's got quite a bit of company. They've got the window covered by Crims, the barrels by Exist, and the bathrooms by JW and Broland. That's the only A-side approach right now. As a result of the window, it's a quick rotation. They'll actually bring Crims back, and I assume he watches long from the bank. That makes the most sense at this point. Protects his teammates in the bathrooms. Good God, Tech 9. Broland didn't even have time to respond. JW gets one back. Smoke out in front of him, thankfully, because that means Sicko actually couldn't see him running back up the stairs, and he gets all the way back into the site for it. Good thing Crims came over when he did. Does protect it long, and JW is able to go back in onto Dick Stacy. Leaves us with Dexter and Sicko, and Sicko with only 39 of the bomb now down. At least gets one back, but I think this round goes the way of Fnatic, and we find a fourth.
You absolutely do. 4-0 Fnatic will manage to keep hold of their AKs and M4 for Crims as well. See if the AWP wants to come out of this stage, and there it is. JW brings that out. Grayhound yet to post their first round. Dick Stacy there in 1 and 4. Hasn't really had a chance to get stuck in, but they've got another gun round here with a maximum loss bonus, of course. Looking to get some post-plant situations as we get into round number 5. There's the incendiary once again towards those T-steps. Ultimate Bay for a while. Means they can't go for a very fast attack towards long. Dick Stacy makes his way through the connector. And Crims has full short control here. They are not going to check that. This is really well played by him. Good for 1 kill. His teammate gets the wallbang twist, follows it up for the alley-oop. That's really nice. And it's going to be a 4 versus 3, and the HE looks like it might finish things off, and it certainly will. Grayhound getting absolutely ran over right now.
Yeah, they are. The best round they had, JW somehow denied the bomb through the smoke, and Broland jumped above them after they'd already lost 2. And everything else has just been Fnatic. JW didn't quite hit the shot with the AWP. That gives them a bit more room at long. We'll see how far that goes with just 2 remaining and both in that same position. Still having to contend with the fact that JW is around. Spots the jump, but couldn't do much with it. He'll smoke himself off, flash himself out, and make his way across the site. No, not yet. Broland and JW together like this as well. If they think that's a force field, Urkist could solve this. And Sicko's going back around to the front bathrooms with his own AWP. If JW spams again, he's not going to because the smoke's gone. He's got the vision, and he sees him. I was going to say, if he spams again, you go. And now he can push. Prolan needs to turn. He didn't turn fast enough.
Yeah, JW has to fall back now. He knows if he dies at this point, that's going to be a massive problem. Twist arrives on the scene of the crime. 15 seconds remaining. They can still win this round, Grayhound. This kill has to come through. It certainly does. Great stuff from Urkist, but Exist applying the pressure, denying the plant, at least in the default spot. Oh, he hits him. That's still unlucky. He didn't deny the plant there. It's now post-plant situation. That's what we're looking for Grayhound. Their first real chance of making this round theirs.
Back from Exist. He still waits to try and find Stick. Oh, okay. I think the nade may have done a little damage there because I heard it hit the body.
Yeah. But
Crim's got him with the gun anyway. It wasn't like he had 2 HP. I think he had 30 or so. And they'll get the defused. Another plant at least for Grayhound. They'll go to the fifth round loss bonus, plus a plant. Lots of money. But timeout called, and rightfully so.
Yeah, this is where Neil will have to step up. What's he got up his sleeve here? It's the map they play the most. They feel like it's their favorite. He's signifying some sort of execution there. I can see him gesticulating with his hands, making it sure it's clear he's throwing smokes, he's flashes. He wants to see an execution here. As we get into round 6, Fnatic look very comfortable. That's the closest Grayhound have come to winning the round. Get another bite of the cherry here. See if that all comes down the T side. Replay of Exist getting it done. Spotted the play out towards the bomb site. Flashbang actually hits Sicko in the smoke and he follows it up. No warp on the T side. They go with 5 AK-47s here. And I'm anticipating a set piece. A default to start as they try and push the flames here, but that's got the bomb, Dexter. That is, you can't be making those plays. If you've got the bomb, you got to leave it at T steps if you're going to be pushing the Molotov like that. They do recover it, but a ton of information. That could have been a lot more detrimental for them. So they've lost that early pick. They have at least got playground control. JW waiting the connector. And he hits the shot. Unfortunate not to actually get the kill. But there it is, 4-on-4. Prodan holding the bathrooms. And it will be a long focus here from Grayhound. So they've given themselves map control. An equal situation. Dick Stacy's low. We did say we were expecting the execution in terms of smokes all over the A-bomb site. Flashes in. And we'll see if this is where they post their first.
Prolan, good read, good push, good find. Multi down. So he tries to catch him as he retreats back through the door, but look at the motion. Look at the movement. He's a sly fox. Prolan, he goes back out to the front instead, so he doesn't fully retreat to the site. He keeps the ground for Fnatic to work with. Re-smokes it himself, which means he can actually stand on the inside of that. It's a bit of a risk, but he watches long. Twist still watches inside, finds 2, and the bomb. And now they just have to find Dick Stacy. That's been easily dealt with, and Prolan will sneak around behind him in the smoke. Easy kill.
Yeah, this is looking very good for Fnatic there. Showing a little bit of aggression at the start. They get that kill on Dexter. They fall back. And at that stage, Grayhound did help himself towards long, but didn't really do anything with it. They tried to take over the bathrooms. Challenging together. No flash just to take the CTs off the angle. They line up for him. The double kill from Twist with that AUG. And here it is. You can look at it yourself. It's maybe a flash, anything, but the dry peak would have been enough, I think. But it will be now just a partial buy for Greyhounds. They're going to have CZs, PT-50s, Tech-9s, and Eagles. All the pistols, really. Couple of smokes, some flashbangs, 1 Molotov, and sending 3 players once again through that connector.
Dick Stacy goes up the stairs with the Tech-9. Prolan behind them and goes down. Okay, I didn't expect that. I didn't think he'd get much more than 1 because didn't have time to flank and then they would have all known he's there. But the fact that he drops that fast is interesting because now they get an AUG to work with, and it kind of forces Fnatic back on their heels a bit in the A site. Likewise, it gives them some map to work with on the Grayhound side. They go back over to B for now. All the pistols, that is. They'll leave just over toward A for a moment, but Malta doesn't need a rifle. He's got a deagle. Twist is going to be forced out by the flames. Crims gets Sicko back. 3-on-3 still. And the second gun dropped was too far away. It was inside of the site and out the catwalk, so they still have to work with that Deagle Malta. He smoked down to give him some protection. He couldn't hit the shot the first time by when he still had the vision, but here they go. Over the top for JW on the op twist. He's got the shot instead. Crims follows it, and Urkist has it all to do. A clutch with one already down, and two to find. Kits for both, by the way. They're already on it. JW twist. He's got the tightest possible angle. And he didn't get that far.
It was looking so good for Grayhound there. They managed to get that really crucial kill and exist. They had a chance to get in the B-bomb side, but Crims coming in from heaven. Twist from Graffiti. They managed to find equal trades, and Dick Stacey was desperately hiding the smoke. Remember, that's just a Deagle round for them. But a pretty successful one. Looked like they were on to win it, but not quite. 7-0. Grayhound bring out the AWP for the first time. Sicko will be the one wielding it. Up and down tournament for him at some moments. JW will be tagged at the start, and we go into another very slow default once again, focusing towards that connector. Twister seems to be more than aware of their tendencies, going for that spam. JW pushing off short. There is a hole in the door. Whether he's aware of it, I'm not sure, but that could lead to his demise. And there it is. Twist is backing him up. So Flash is very good. This is 2 kills potentially. Twist will have to fight 2 for Nail. Only good for 1, and the hole in the door and the flashbang combo is what gives them the advantage here. But can they convert it?
Well, that's what remains. Converting it. They haven't had that yet. Everything else they have. Trades, map control, bomb plants. It's the round conversion that has eluded them every single time, even with those things in conjunction at times. Urkist waits. Still inside of the underpass position. Malta walks out from short. He'll cover off water, but the other two are over toward A, and the bomb is indeed with them. So I would surmise you'll see a rotation, in fact, as well from Malta. What she's doing now. Pressure on Brolan. Support for him from Crims. Makes contact long already. Smokes off left side. He can actually reface that. No, he's going to go up on top. This is quite clever.
Yeah, that's a nice move. Considering the 4-on-3, wants to show us a cheeky little one-way, and that's perfect. They're coming out towards long, though, and he gets another. The Swedish star manages to bring it back to a 2 versus 2. Crims looking to deny this, and he's done enough. That's going to be round because there's no time to plant here, and he won't even get the chance. 8-0, another chance. That was a 4 versus 3. It was looking so good for them, and again, can't stick the landing. Great stuff from Brolan. He really stays around there. What a play that was. The smoke on top of, or on the bomb site floor, stand on top of the bomb site itself, get that key kill.
Look at the young players, even just today. Frozen, Rops, Brolan. Those guys probably have a combined age that's still younger than me. Definitely younger than Red Eye.
Definitely. Wow. It's going to be 8-0, and Grayhound, it's still early days here. Like, it's a CT-sided map, and like we said, they are a CT-sided squad, but 0 on the board when we're at the halfway point is a little bit daunting for them. It's their pick as well. This was the fantastic play from Brolan. Really thinking on his feet here, man. He knew he had to do something that would enable him to get multiple frags, not just one and fall back. And he certainly delivered the goods there. Round 9, and the lost bonus and bomb plants getting them through this. They don't have the AWP, but at least they have AKs and utility. And this is the point where Fnatic could start resting on their laurels somewhat and maybe get too aggressive. And we'll see if that happens. Well, they are aggressive, but they're certainly making it work. That's going to be a lovely shot from JW. Dexter, again, same position. He goes down.
Brolan already inside of the bathrooms with JW. And the interesting side of it, he's not watching long. A, that is, not watching through the longer of the 2 corridors. He's got connector and the top of the stairs. Means he's halfway up long with an op. And he doesn't have a lot of help in that position. He does still have information to the front of the bathrooms from Brolan, at least. They could wrap, I suppose, hard left, but that means they've got to jump down from the playground, the party, the picnic. That's what I'm looking for. Sicko's found. JW nails Urkist. This works out very well for them. Brolan, little bit optimistic to try and cross out without considering someone in the corner. Hope the Crims perhaps might have flashed a little bit sooner, but Dick Stacy knows he's gone back toward the truck, and it doesn't even matter.
They look really flat, Grayhound. They're not up for this right now. It's just slow defaults, pushing Molotovs, and
They've used all their energy in that last celebration.
yes, potentially. They've just got nothing here. And Fnatic look like they're very happy to take every challenge and confident in their ability to win the one-on-one duels, and we're seeing it time and time again. It's working out for them. Grayhound might want to start changing the pace up, focusing more towards B instead of these defaults, which aren't working. And they've had some good rounds with these deagles and extra pistols. Dick Stacy brings up the MAC-10. Got to run for the flames again if they want to challenge that position. HE is so deep. He's going to do a lot of damage. Sicko just swallows the grenade. He's the AWPer as well. The only player that didn't have armor takes the nade to the face. So he goes down to 20 HP. And we've got full control of the playground for Brolan. That's a dangerous position.
Full control, my friend.
Exactly.
My favorite Pasha quote might not be one that's as known. It's when he was playing with Shroud on stream. Good shot, JW. Back away. Just pistols, and Brolan still forward, so they've got really good control of this situation as Dick Stacy falls. Crims finds Dexter. It was, what is the difference between mid and mid? And I was like, mid and mid. There's no like synonym, like synonym for mid. Like what? And he meant meat.
Oh, as in like meat up and then
M-E-A-T.
meat. As in
Yeah,
food.
yeah,
Right.
meat or food, like
Okay.
whatever, and mid. But because of his accent,
Right.
he just assumed they were the same, and I just died. I was like, oh dear.
That's
Pasha London School.
What a legend. Well, round 11, AWP coming out.
Even Shroud was like, what are you talking about?
It's like, dude, I'm trying to help you out here. I just don't know what you're talking about. But the AWP will come out, but it's not looking good, Matt. They are getting absolutely ravished here. Sicko brings it out. No one really fragging. And I want to see a change of pace here. It's the same thing. They get incendiaried out of the T-step. Someone tries to push it. They'll be taken down. Dick Stacy this time will meet his maker in the form of JW towards that connector. They lose the first pick at the start of every single round. That's something I've got to slow it right down or go for a really fast approach towards B. And I'm not really sure what the call will be at this stage. 5-on-4, need a frag in return, and Fnatic have fallen right back. They're happy with the advantage they've gathered.
Crims up on the balcony is just trying to watch that door position. Quick couple of jumps just to see if any activity has occurred. Certainly has. Malta's outside of it. JW knows that. Tries to fire into the wooden divider. It's a pretty poor construction company. You would have thought they put their building flush with the end of the concrete wall. They didn't. They had to put a wooden divider in to fix the gap.
And fix the head of Urkust, maybe. He's gone. This could be a triple kill.
They need to fix the head of the Grayhound in general.
Yeah, they do seem like they've run out of gas, haven't they? That's what
They aren't known for sprinting multiple races in a day, so...
Okay. That was good. Well, Sicko, as I said, pretty underwhelming tournament for him individually. I don't think he'll be delivering in a 4 versus 1 with 20 seconds and just the AWP with no bomb. Good attempt at the shot, not going to happen. We're on for a 15-0 here. There's been nothing to suggest otherwise.
It would be our second one of the event, and the first one was against Fnatic.
Yep, they received the 15-0. It was MIBR.
They're just trying to level out their rounds for and against, that's all.
Yeah, exactly. This is going to work. The Irishman has burned nearly 3,000 calories on the third day of coaching. Yeah, go check out those clips on Reddit.
The headset went flying.
Yeah,
like, it didn't even come off. It disappeared out of the camera and everything.
It's good to see some passion and some characters, you know? Like, he's always been like that. I've known him for about 12 years. He's always been the same.
You should make him your coach.
He used to be my coach, actually. Believe it or not. Yeah, I'll get to that later. Yeah, he was my coach for a few events.
Wow, there you go. Well, watch Brolan, because he is going to find Dick Stacy. Tagged to 53. No one inside of the bathrooms, though, to actually help him out of this position. They've kind of given up on, like, the buddy system. They're just kind of playing their game now. Whatever, it's 11-0. Brolan somehow gets away anyway. They go back through bathrooms from long, and they're just being slow. They just don't have a plan. They don't have confidence, it seems.
We haven't seen any sort of changes to the default. We haven't seen, like, let's just go B, drop all the smokes, let's see if we can break it down.
It almost seems instead of anticipating, they're just like let's check this corner. Okay, it's not there. All right,
They can win this round.
we'll go to the next corner. Okay, well, they know where that came from. Short throw. He'll wrap around and check that. He should. Yeah, he's going to go out the bathrooms and go right around toward him and die. Okay.
That was really well played from Broland. He couldn't have timed it any better. He knew there was a vulnerability there for himself. Drops the smoke, focuses on that angle, gets the kill, secures the round, but Dexter trying to steal it away. Oh, that nade secures things over Fnatic. 20 HP for Sicko, now 0. And it will be 12-0 as well. Grayhound, they've got a decent CT. I've said that a few times, but you need to have at least one round on the board to even make that a possibility.
Every single player has died every single round.
So they've
6
all
and
got
12, 6 and 12, 5 and 12, 5 and 12, 3 and 12.
They haven't even saved weapons at all, or it's not.
Exist is 7, 1 and 1.
He plays B though.
Stats.
Famously, he plays B. They haven't gone there once, really. Like the one Deagle round they went B, that was it.
Yeah. So the third or fourth time out. Third or four.
What's Neil M got left in the tank here? It's the first map of the
bloody hell, mate. We got to get her done here. Try and do something. I'm trying to do an English accent. Is that not very good?
No, keep going. It's brilliant.
That was probably not very good.
No, I liked it.
We'll work on that. We'll come back.
All right. After this map, maybe.
If I was back home, your ma would not even make me a tea after that.
That was like a 6 out of 10. It wasn't awful.
It was kind of like Newfoundland in there a little bit. Sorry,
it was more like Brad Pitt in Snatch, but still pretty good.
You like dags?
Yeah. We get into another gun round here. The AWP's out for Sicko, and we'll see what can be done. They need a few rounds, ladies. They need the 12-3. The way Fnatic look right now and how slow this team is performing, and this is what I wanted to see. Like, let's do a set piece towards B. They've got everyone there. Even if it's contact play, let's just send 5 players to the same position and see what can be done. But it looks like Fnatic are actually ready for this. They've got all the manpower in the world. They're expecting, because it's after the timeout, that's the problem. Because now they're like, well, they're obviously going to try something else. We'll put numbers towards B.
Quick spray into Monster.
Hate to see that.
Yeah, they trade Crims and then quick peek panicking at that point.
He was full HP as well, I think. Or maybe he was slightly.
He would have had. I don't think it was a headshot, was it? So it would have been.
No, he did an AWP headshot.
Yeah, so he just absolutely wrecked him. A little bit too nervous, I think, at this point. Unfortunately, that is the antithesis of what they needed and the catalyst for the round to fall out of control. Malta gets one, but I fear for what happens next. JW takes him down 13-0. Oh, you calling it? Referee's calling a stop?
Let's just say they're not defending themselves right now, calling the end to the fight. Next map.
Speaking of Irishmen.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to move it on. This is just gone so wrong for them. This unfortunate. They already played a long best of 3, so I understand. I've been in this position myself. If you have one of those long, exhausting games, you're taking out a huge team, no one expects you to, you gave it your all. Sometimes there's nothing left in the tank, and they are laughing about it. It's a best of 3, and it's unfortunately their pick, which does not bode well. But we'll see what they can do with 4 AKs, 1 Tech 9, and I think they're just rushing short potentially here. They've got to go through the fire. They will extinguish it first, and that's a good flashbang twist. Takes a little bit of damage. That's at least some good news. Oh, the nade, though, in return is so detrimental to Grayhound. Oh, they get a boost, and Broland's going to open the door. I can feel it already.
Yeah, watch. You're 100% right. Oh, my God. Henry. Can you read my palm?
I can if you like, and that's a nice hand you got there, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Smooth.
You know what they say about smooth hands?
I don't actually. What did they say?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Smooth driving style in my case, I guess.
Yeah.
Really...
Moisturize those puppies?
Sorry?
You moisturize those puppies?
Jaden moisturizes them, and she is a puppy.
Lovely. Wow.
Off topic, but actually, genuinely, she demands that she has to lick my hands clean before bed.
What's that salt?
Hmm?
You have salt in your hands.
No, just, yeah, she licks them, and then I wash them after, but I just let her do it. It's a very motherly thing that she has to do.
Well, this is a 2-on-2. Sicko, 15 HP. The bomb's actually going... Oh, is it going down? It is. The nade does a lot of damage, and they are both low HP, burning in the flames. This looks very good for Fnatic, but a chance for Grayhound at least.
So Crims wants back in. Chance, this being their 4th bomb plant. They had one in the pistol. They had one in round 5 and 7. This one's got some post-plant to it, however. Despite the HP being low, it's their best chance. Dick Stacy, he'll start off the chance to break the goose egg. Broland will take it back. Jumping in, and he follows it up. Dick Stacy down. Does he have the time? I think he does on the kit. Just barely, and it's 14-0. The dream continues.
That's so gut-wrenching for them. My goodness, he can't even believe it. He gets the jumping headshot, of course, as he comes around the corner. He didn't even have to jump, but it actually negates the AWP shot for him. That's actually brilliant. I love that. The fact it comes down to a 0.1 second defuse as well. It's just adding insult to injury at this point. 14-0. This was the pick from Dexter, but as soon as he gets it, the door swings open. Brolan takes two of them down the jumping headshot, and of course manages to close.
That must be
this
so
down.
gutting. Like you finally do a boost.
Yep.
All right, we got to pick, guys. Ready?
Lost two.
Where did he come from?
Everyone's low, naded. 15-0 on the cards, even more so now. 5 versus 4. I don't see many 15-0s. I don't cast many of them. It always seems to fall apart. We'll see.
Brolan with the smoke in his face. Dick Stacy. AK. Already checking. Behind them, around them. Where are they? Right behind you. Brolan is inside of his same position. Backside bathrooms. He's been very clever here. He's got that outside of the door smoke you talked about that he's aware of and uses to save himself. Most times we see clever bathroom play, it's over toward the connector at long.
Yeah. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of players just use that smoke to be able to focus on that one angle that teams don't expect, and it actually is paying dividends. We're seeing some great plays, especially from Brolan. So, will they find the perfect game here? 15-0. It will give 3 minutes to Grayhound to stew over him before the second half begins. One round. Won't be enough, but a lot better than 0.
Flash out, gives Brolan the chance to check. Didn't realize there would be 2, but does still find 1. And guess who's ready for the second? It's JW with the AWP on top of the site. Knows there's one along as well. Nate came over top of the smoke. Do they push it? They might. It's an op. But Twist is there too. 15-0 to start the first half.
Yep, this is Grayhound looking their absolute weakest here. It is a best of 3, but may I remind you, it's their map pick. It's almost certainly going to be going in favor of Fnatic. We'll see if they close it out 16-0 after this break.
Take it all or nothing at all. Driving through the night till I'm at your door. Go outside, stay up all night, sleep through the sunrise. Into my past and I count the numbers of the dreams that I left behind. I don't even care now that I've discovered a new kind of peace of mind. Up above us, looking down on us, there's an angel I know. We don't need to worry or discuss much. It's time for me to hit the road. Take it all or nothing at all. Driving through the night till I'm at your door. Go outside, stay up all night, sleep through the sunrise. Take it all or nothing at all. Driving through the night till I'm at your door. Go outside, stay up all night. And I take it all or nothing at all. Driving through the night till I'm at your door. Go outside,
15-0, an absolute battering of Fnatic against Grayhound. It makes you wonder how FaZe must feel right now. But this dictates who goes to the arena, and, well, we have Mirage next.
Yeah, and they've had a rough affair against Heroic on that map as well, so it doesn't look too good for Grayhound fans across the world. The last hope of Australia starting to diminish now, as we'll get into Fnatic's pistol, looking for the 16-0 as they rush towards short, looking for damage here. They've certainly got some. Dexter will fight back. Urka's still there with the USP, needs at least one kill here. Not going to happen. The backstab from Dexter, though. He gets his third kill of the round. Some life in the old dogs yet, it seems, as we go into a 3-on-2. Not for long, though. Twist brings it back to an equal kill, and we'll see whether they can close this one out, at least get around on the board.
Very nice shot from Malta. Sicko's got it. And unfortunately, 16-0 won't happen. There we go.
Oh, dear.
Oh, you
Respect.
might as well. You might as well.
If you don't laugh, Matt, you'll cry, famously. So we'll let them have it. Got to keep the morale up.
As long as they don't unplug anything. It looks like
If
they're
they do
fixing.
that now, yeah, I'll be like,
We've seen that happen. So either way. Yeah, we've got to actually time out.
Oh, you got to be... Come on. Lads,
They say in server,
for a gag.
headset got pulled out. Sorry. Ha ha ha, Krim says. Brolan, who? Malta, ha 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 ha. Sicko, ha ha ha. JW, understandable. And then Brolan asked if it was Neil. Got to restart the PC. Okay, RCS, sorry. That's pretty funny. So there you go. They actually celebrated, ironically, so hard that they have broken the game.
I knew it was going to happen as well.
You know what? I think we overturned the decision of that round because of
let's call it
it's a
16-0.
2-minute penalty delay of game. We're just going to call it 16-0. Move on.
Well, we get to analyze that pistol round at least. Short rush there from Fnatic. Dexter with the backstab, though. You can see they weren't anticipating it. He manages to get 3 kills. Quickly with the P2000 as well. Nice display of skill. Hopefully they can maybe get a few rounds of their belt, get warmed up for Mirage, because they certainly haven't had many duels here on Overpass. Back into the game. Scout. And it's a full eco, just a note for Fnatic. They're bringing out the AKs in the third.
Twist. Krim splashing him over. He'll go with Brolan. Which is every CSGO land. They're all bro lands. Bro.
You're not wrong.
Dexter takes down JW. Sicko. Nades. Dexter's got the shot as well. Dinked on a run by, but he did hold his composure to exist behind before going down. Dick Stacy follows up and finds both of the closing kills. 2 in a row for Grayhound. Calm down, boys. Let's not pull anything out this time. Pulling out is a good thing, but not during Counter-Strike.
Definitely not at a big event. So, AKs coming through. 5 of them to be exact for Fnatic. You might as well upgrade your weapon if you can. I mean, Grayhound side, money's not really a factor anymore. We'll have 3 MP9s, 2 Orgs. All the utility looking just to make the scoreline a little bit more competitive for themselves. Oh, Malta is taking a lot of damage towards short. Pushes off through the flames. The wallbang was coming in as well.
Just want to note, actually, I just saw on Twitter, Lagia, who stood in for Big, obviously, and is the coach, he wasn't even supposed to be at this event due to health issues. He was going to sit this one out just because it was a lot of travel, and then decided to come because Zontaras couldn't.
Respect.
So that's, yeah, respect for that. I didn't know that little detail.
Yeah, that is not... Just because he was a product last year, like, honestly, like, that takes so much. Like, it's a lot of pressure. You're putting yourself on the line there. You're not match fit, and you've got to play in this big tournament. And, yeah, absolute respect. Respect to Yanko as well. Like, those guys stepping up, it's not an easy thing to do. Not a position I'd like to be in.
Krims is searching for the information of Urkist because they knew that he was on the other side of that wall, and JW just runs out and takes him down. So, kills assist. What's the S again? And trades.
Yes.
Something. I forget what the S is. Why? I can't remember. I was going to make a joke about his name having cast in it, but it didn't work. So.
Really didn't.
No, didn't land.
Have it in your head first. Bit of advice. Have the joke ready.
Oh,
then say
okay.
it.
Thank you, Dad.
That's the best way to approach comedy, I find.
Okay, I'll write that down.
Stacey looking to bring this round back, but it's done. It will be 16-2, and it is the best of 3. Sure, it's their map pick, but they never really got going. You have to remember that Grayhound have only really played Overpass. It's been their staple map throughout this one. We know it's their best. They've certainly had up and down performances on it. They got battered by MLBR, but managed to bring it back on their CT side. They just didn't have enough rounds to even work with here against Fnatic. We move on to Mirage next, the pick of Fnatic, and judging by the firepower and the coordination of Fnatic, I think this could be a quick 2-0.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that might be the case, and that would put Fnatic into the Qudos Bank Arena tomorrow. We'll take a break and see what we've got in store for Mirage after we join